But once we kind of understand the technical challenges, a lot of the cultural challenges within organizations are very similar. So for example, we talked about the if it's not broke, don't fix it, resistance to change kind of mentality. That often ties together with the skill gaps that we were discussing. And so as organizations are not totally clear on how to calculate total cost of ownership for a cloud migration or even for their existing systems, or they're not sure how taking advantage of cloud environments will bring ROI to their business, that often creates a scenario where there's an education process that needs to take place to help organizations understand the value of moving to cloud systems. With everything going on in the economy, there's always the fear of job loss. I think that you've seen a lot of IT companies, I think we all have around the world, laying off employees in large quantities. And I think that that's not because these organizations all of a sudden went to the cloud. This is because the introduction of AI and other things that are causing them to reduce their staff in certain areas for tasks that were used to be very manual that are now automated. When we talk to organizations about cloud migrations, our focus is not about how do we take the 3 employees that were working on the infrastructure for the website and help you get rid of them. The idea is that we want to say now they don't need to be distracted by what's going on with the website, and they can focus on something that brings more value to your business and your customers. So for example, if you're in the healthcare space, rather than these 3 individuals being distracted with the infrastructure for a digital property, they're working hand in hand with the rest of the team to say store teraplots of data for MRI reports so that the radiologist can read it sooner and that the patient can be treated sooner. Security concerns are always a concern no matter where the website is hosted. But you do find that the ability to scale security measures in the cloud, which are a click away, don't require physical hardware, those types of things are often mitigated pretty quickly. And the last 2 items in the cultural change category would be perception of loss of control. If you're an organization where you still need certain levels of control, then a platform as service is probably the right solution for you. If you are an organization where you don't need it, you're a very marketing centric website, you don't have a large IT team internally, you don't have the cloud skill set, then something like a software as a service solution would definitely be more in that alignment. And lastly, I think that attachment to legacy systems is something where they see it as a challenge, but I often see this as the biggest opportunity. So for example, if you work in an organization where you have internal systems they're old, so maybe it's an old ERP that only can move data around with flat files, so CSVs, Excel files, that kind of stuff. That ERP will eventually go away. It may not be today, it may not be next year, but there's going to be a point in time where that ERP no longer functions. And so it's a great opportunity to build a middleware apparatus as an organization to say, let's take that data, put it in a relational database, and then build an API layer to disseminate it to our websites. And so where this often is seen as a challenge, I really do feel like it's an opportunity.